Dumelang. Hi everyone, my name is Lesedi Manameti, and this is week 4 of learning in entry drama. So, quick recap. So last week the past couple of weeks, we were told that we were going to be divided into groups so that we can prepare for our play that should be in March, if I'm not mistaken. And so we got placed into groups. So last week we were instructed. I don't think I said this. Last week we were instructed to bring a script. So we were placed into groups, and we're instructed to discuss amongst ourselves which play we would want to perform and bring a script this week. So I ran a bit late to class for this week, hence I did not take part in the warm-ups. I, however, have like a video of no. Timalang. Hi everyone. Welcome to week 4 of learning in and through drama reflection. So just a quick recap on what we did last week. So we were told that we're gonna be divided into groups, and after being divided into those groups, we are going to decide on the play that we will perform in front of everyone. So that time has come. We were divided into groups, and then after that we were told to bring like sort of like a scriptnyana to see if like everybody can do it, like do agree, things like that. So I ran a bit late for this week's class because I had to go to the library and print out some scripts. So we had decided on My Children of My Africa, but we were still like thinking about Buzanukubabu and other plays. So it was still not yet certain that we were gonna do My Children of My Africa. So when I got to class, they were already mid-session of the physical and vocal warm-up, so I don't really have much comment on that one. Then we went up to a different venue, just up the same building. And then when we got there, Dr. Rifilo handed out some scripts to us. It's Tshepang, the Third Testament. So when we got there, we decided, like, we volunteered who would like to read out and things like that. So it was me and a couple of people. I feel like I'm always volunteering. And I'm not against it, I'm just saying I feel like I'm always doing this. So when we got there, it was me and a couple of people. We volunteered to read out loud, and then after reading out loud, Dr. Lepere took us through the whole process of understanding what it is that a script is supposed to have. So it was Themba Mkhona's create. Yeah, it is Themba Mkhona's create method. So she was like, this is what your script should have. So it was script analysis week. So we did a lot of script analysis whilst we were also indulging in the Third Testament play, right? So in this week, Dr. Lepere took us through the create and what each letter actually stands for, according to Themba Mkhona. So a play, to show that it is a play, has to have characters, and those characters have to have a relationship among each other, and there has to be an environment, the setting, there has to be action, there has to be tension, and the ending, or also known as entertainment. So after reading Tshepang, the Third Testament, Dr. Lepere also asked a few volunteers so that we can bring the play to life. So when we stepped into the role of those characters, we had to understand that now we are those characters. We're no longer our individual self. So we had to put in our emotion, facial expressions. I think the last couple of weeks I spoke about the importance of showing our facial expressions, right? And then after that, we went through the play. Dr. Lepere was the director. Clack it, lady. She was the director, telling us what to do and what not to do, and also explaining to the rest of the class. It was so amazing to see how a simple play could be so different once it's been brought to life. Because it was one thing reading about Stompy being a fictional character and having Stompy come to life, or the little braid symbolizing something. You know, there were a lot of symbols in when brought to life. Something different. So I have a couple of pictures and that show what went down. But in a nutshell, apart from understanding about stepping into the role of a character, I did not really understand the importance of learning an into drama in a school context. Hopefully, since this is not the last week of learning into drama, hopefully as time progresses, we'll be able to understand and implement that in our teaching. But for today and now, it's bye from me. Bye. These are the pictures taken when Dr. Lepere was instructing us on what to do in order for us to bring that play to life. Thank you for watching.